Hey y'all, good morning, welcome back. There's something really exciting happening this morning. I am fully dressed this early in real human clothes instead of like work clothes, working outside clothes I should say, because I'm actually going to meet my mom. I don't think I've talked about this at all yet, but y'all know that my sister is pregnant. And so my mom and I are throwing her a baby shower, baby sprinkle kind of a thing. And so we've kind of gone back and forth, and we were gonna do it here and rent the tents and tables and all that kind of stuff and like do it up big. But then we just got really nervous, like, what if it happens to rain? What if, you know, and I've got all the kids and everything here, and I didn't want to make CR's life harder by him having to distract the kids and take them out and all that stuff. So anyways, we just kind of decided that we would start looking to see, so we're going to basically split the shower. So my mom and I are going this morning to one of my favorite little restaurants in our town. It's a little like Parisian cafe. So it's got like white trellises and vines that grow all over the patio. They serve all kinds of little bakery items and really delicious food, sandwiches, stuff like that. So they said that they could close off the outside patio, like that we could use that. We could, you know, rent that and do a menu and all that. So that's what we're going to do. My mom's going to meet me up there, and we're going to choose the entrees and desserts and just get everything set up for that little baby shower for my sister. And then what we'll do is we'll have everybody go there, and then afterwards they'll come back here, and we're going to have like a little photo shoot spot set up. Because I know people want to see the animals. I was going to make some of them like little flower crowns and like flower wreath things so that they could do some fun pictures with my sister and the rest of the guests and stuff. So I had to pull myself together to go do that this morning, and then when I get back I'm changing into my work clothes because we have much to finish. Many projects that are 25% done, 50% done, 75% done. Time to get to the home stretch on some of these things. I think I will leave y'all here with CR and the kids since it's not going to be fun to come with me. So I'll leave you here with CR and the kids. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, I guess CR was not able to vlog anything while I was gone. That's okay. However, I just came home to the most massive grocery order that maybe we've ever done. So, but my goodness, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right, I got my clothes changed real quickly. I also met a subscriber up at the cafe where we were. Hello. Hello. Pacha. Gosh, your love is so intense. I always tell you guys, hello. I so enjoy it when if you like see me somewhere and come up and say hi. It's never like creepy or whatever to me. In fact, it's always nice, because sometimes the internet can make you think that it's only lunatics and crazy people that watch you, because oftentimes they're the only ones who message you. And so meeting like perfectly normal people that you're like, oh, you're such a nice person, is always fun. You guys are all up in my business. Anyways, I wanted to come out and give you an update on the little girl the little girl goats, the new Nubians. And if I can get Kennedy and Shelby out here too, we'll share. I want to like introduce them officially and share their names and stuff like that. Eliza. Miss has been breaking into the pig, or to the, gosh, I can't talk today. I can talk, I just can't think. Eliza has been breaking into the chicken run. So where we put the chickens outside, when Shelby lets her out to kind of get her outside time and run around the yard and root around tear up our grass and stuff. She's apparently gotten bored with that, and it's not enough. So she started going over to where the chickens are and busting up underneath their outdoor enclosure and eating their food. And of course, as soon as she does that and like opens it up, the chickens panic and they all run out because they're obviously afraid of her. So then we have to go catch all the chickens, get them put back up, and it's just a big old pain in the butt. So we're going to be building, I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but we are going to be building an extension to the barnyard over here, both for like, oh no, that's the nest. Oh no. Kennedy found a nest on her porch yesterday that she was so excited. She's like, Mom, I have a nest on my porch too. It's got eggs. And now I see a nest on the ground up there. I wonder if it blew out with the wind yesterday. Oh no, I'll have to check on that. But what was I talking about? Oh, we're going to be extending the barnyard. We may just do a temporary like separate enclosure for the pigs, or we just may do a full extension for all the animals and then have a section for the pigs. I'm not really sure yet. We haven't decided, but we do want to expand the barnyard now that we've got 6 goats, and there's space because they've also got the pasture, but we just want to expand this out a little bit more for enclosures and places like that. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point. Let me show you what we did yesterday. So I told you guys I wanted to do something here because we kind of got these spots. Liza just baking her little piggy self in the sun. We've got these spots here where it just gets like muddy, and I don't know, I just want all the entrances and everything to look as nice as they can. So I've got some hanging flower pots here, and I'm probably going to do something big here to cover these posts that are for the solar lights. But what we ended up doing in true Angie fashion, I just was like, oh, I'll figure it out as I go, and then got through it, and Ciara was like, yeah, you didn't do that right, so it's not going to work, and we had to tear it all out and start again. So I learned my lesson that while sometimes Ciara takes longer to do projects than I do, that's mostly because he does them right, and sometimes I'm like, done is better than perfect, and so I just jump in, and some things do have to be done right. Are you okay, Lizzie? I'm sorry, honey. That goat's being mean to you, see? That's why we kind of want to separate them. I don't like it when the goats pick on the pigs. They're fine. It's not like they hurt each other, but they do sometimes pick on them just to be butts. Anyways, so yeah, so we just put in the edging and then brought over some dirt and packed that down, and then did the stepping stone thingies here, the pavers, and then did the little rocks in between. I still have to like, hey, it's okay. I still have to give it like the finishing touch, and then we're going to do it on the other side as well, so that, you know, we've just got this area here that's easy to walk on and hopefully won't get as muddy and stuff like that, because when you're trying to get in that gate with all the animals and it's muddy and stuff, it really is just like a recipe for disaster. Hello, apparently they've let Tiana out as well, so that's fun. All right, let me go in here and check on the llamas and the girl goats and get moving. Hello, ladies. Yeah. All right, so I moved all the other animals down there except for Lottie and Tiana are out right now. So you guys can have this all to yourselves to play and eat the grass. The best part is that they are eating down this grass, which our other goats weren't doing, because these girls, the farm that they came from, they got, yes, they got just a little bit of food. She's so cute. Just they have the craziest screams. It's so cute, but also very loud. Anyways, they had a huge like grassy hillside, so they are very used to eating grass. Whereas our other goats came and were bottle fed and got hay and feed, and they just weren't as used to eating grass. See, they go right for it. And the other goats just leave this. And it's insane to me, because I'm like, the purpose of goats is that they take down grassy hillsides and they will clear. I mean, you could put a herd of goats and they'll clear a lot. So it was always insane to me that ours weren't doing that. Yeah, you can see how she's kind of sucked in on this side here. I need to give them a little bit of some electrolytes and stuff. A lot of times the first couple of days they're just stressed, and anytime they get stressed, it can, you know, cause them some problems. So they get a little skinny through here. It's not because they're malnourished or anything like that. It just is part of the stress process. So I'm probably going to give them some electrolytes and stuff today. But yeah, you're eating down that grass. You're doing such a good job. Let me go find some of that good stuff for you, okay? We'll get you perked right up. Yeah, we'll get you perked right up. All right, so this is what I'm going to use. It's a goat electrolyte supplement. So I'm going to go mix this up inside, because you've got to mix it with warm water and see if we can get them perked up. I just came out and they're both laying on my porch chairs. This is not for you. All right, mix that up. I'm going to go see if they'll take it. Good job, baby. Good job. Baby, she's the hardest one. You can get her to interact with us, but she's hard. All right, I got a little bit in them. Not much, but I'll keep coming back and trying. I want them to like us, so I don't want to be like forcing them. What? Come on, Ollie! Come on, Ollie! me. I think he doesn't recognize me with my sunglasses. Hey, Ollie, Wally, Wally. Hey, Ollie, Wally, Wally. Hello, Tiani. Hello. Ah, you're all wet. You're all wet. What are you doing? Are you outside doing tricks?
Are you so excited? Oh, you are all wet.
Woohoo! He's got a running fit. He's having a running fit. Woo! You're
Ollie,
so...
ready? Go! Come on! You're having a blast.
Normally I do all of my watering of my garden and my trees and everything in the morning first thing, but because I had to go with my mom to the place, I didn't do that. So that's what I'm gonna do right now is refill the ducks. Hey babe! Is refill the ducks' tub, their pool, water for everybody, and then I gotta water my garden. How's it going? Is it good? What are you doing? Visiting the chickens? She's my little chicken wrangler, man. She can catch the chickens when we have to catch them and put them back inside. Millie is pretty dang good at catching chickens. Aren't you? You a good chicken wrangler?
It's a good day to smoke some ribs. So I'm getting the grill fired up here, or the smoker. We're gonna get that going, and I'm gonna show you guys a recipe that I use for some great baby back pork ribs. I just buy them at Costco or Sam's Club. Usually about 30 bucks. That'll feed the whole family. The ribs are prepped. We've got the membrane pulled off the bone side, that kind of thin like lining layer. That's the just yucky part of a bite. So we got that pulled off. Let's go over here. Let's season these bad boys up. Favorite ingredient, bubbles on top. I mean, it really gives it a good kick. I'm just joking. We're actually gonna be going with Matt Pittman, Meat Church, Little Holy Gospel. We're gonna hit the backside with a Honey Hog Hot. That'll give it just a little bit of a warm and a little bit of a little spicy bite on these pork baby back ribs. I like mine to kind of have this sweet heat normally when we're doing pork ribs. The Traeger is ready to go. I'm gonna season these guys. We're gonna let each side sit for about 15 minutes. Yeah, then we're gonna throw them on for about 2.5 hours at 275 on the smoker. We'll get them off there, we'll wrap them. I will show all of you what we do at that point.
Girl, I think it's time I let you go. Writing songs about you is getting old. I can't see your face anymore, or the love I once adored.
All right, for those of you that barbecue or grill, I don't use a binder when I do pork ribs. A binder would be like, you could use something like mustard maybe on top of the rib before you season. That helps a lot of your seasoning stick to the meat. In this case, I don't think it needs it. This seasoning does a really good job of adhering to the meat without a binder, so I think we're just gonna let it fly. These guys have been sitting for 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over, do the same exact thing on the other side, except I'm not gonna use as much of the hot honey hog spice. I don't want them to be blazing. Obviously the kids need to be able to eat it too. So we're gonna hit it with a little bit heavier on the honey hog straight and then throw them on the Traeger. He's a pretty good pillow. Hey bud. Hey bud. He's like a big beanbag chair, huh?
I know.
A big fluffy beanbag. Are you okay to be a beanbag? Yeah. Just give me a treat, he says. Just give the man a treat. Oh, somebody get the door. Help. We got a lot of ribs. Yeah, it's the only thing I don't like about the Traeger here. I need to get like a shelf thingy right here so I can put my stuff down, because I gotta set it on this table over here and then carry the meat over the grill. Just, you know, first world problems. Kennedy's helping me hold the camera right now because my hands are dirty and I can't hold it. We're gonna go meat side up for the first 2.5 hours, and then we're gonna wrap and then go meat side down. So more to come. All right, so this is gonna work out perfect because the older girls and I, actually I'm gonna bring the twins too, have some Mother's Day shopping that we need to take care of. And what I love about the Traeger is that it comes with this app. Get out of here. Comes with this app, lets me know grilling temperatures, all the fun things needed to. We just got back from Mother's Day shopping for Mama Bear. You know, that's my favorite time right here. The ribs have been on, they've been on there for about 2.5 hours. I pulled the lid, I looked at the color. Color looks good. We got a rich mahogany. So I went ahead and prepped our wraps right now. And let me show you what we got going on here. All right, this is 4 basic ingredients. First of all, we're gonna use heavy duty. If you have heavy duty tin foil, it works better. You're gonna double up on some heavy duty foil. Unfortunately, I didn't have any heavy duty, so I'm using 3 layers of tin foil. 4 ingredients here. Sprinkle down a handful of brown sugar. I throw down about 4 dollops of butter. These are not full tablespoons, but somewhere in maybe a halfway point. Smear around some honey over the top of that, and then I actually hit everything else with 1 more sprinkle of our Meat Church. What is this? Honey hog. So we're gonna pull the ribs off. We're gonna lay them meat side down. We're gonna wrap them up tight, and then we're gonna throw them back on there for about another 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours. We'll kind of see however long they take. Perfect color, guys. That's what we're shooting for right there. Kind of that rich mahogany color. We're about halfway there.
I know there's someone who'll make you happy instead, but the love we fought for is tucked away, hidden in a store.
Sometimes you just gotta cradle them like they're a baby. You know, just swaddle and cradle, just rock them to sleep. I'm talking to the ribs.
You're talking to the ribs?
Yeah, I've got them cradled like they're just a little baby. Just rocking them to sleep.
You're nicer to the ribs than you are to me.
Huh? You know?
Why are you giving me
they
that?
taste good.
That's gross.
You brought me my sunglasses. Thank you. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I completely missed those. Hey, that was really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. I get a hug too? Sweet. All right, they're back on. Boom. We're set at almost 275. It'll creep back up there. We're gonna keep those on there for about another, I'm thinking about another 90 minutes should do it. Unfortunately, while we were gone, I didn't have a chance to spritz the ribs with some apple cider vinegar, so they're little, I don't want to say a little dry, but they're drier than I wanted them to be.
Are they dry rub or sauce?
They're dry rub, but I just now wrapped them, so they'll have like a brown sugar and...
Will they be wet or dry when I go to eat them?
There's no barbecue sauce on them. They're technically dry rub ribs, but I put a little moisture in there. Let's put it that way.
I gotta go find the cart so I can clean the chickens and the ducks' coop.
You work on the poop. I'll work on the ribs. Let's do this.
Dad? Dad?
Yep. I like my job better.
Dad?
Yes, ma'am.
I want my boots.
Your boots are in the front yard.
No, or in the back seat. Dad, please follow me. Dad, please follow me.
I will please follow you. Okay. Where are we going, me?
Dad, my boots.
Okay, why do I have to come with you?
You need to get my boots.
But you can get your boots. You're a big girl.
Dad.
It's like it just finished. She's like, oh yeah, I can. I don't need you here. You found them! Yay! Look at you! Haven't even talked sides yet. So I think we're gonna go mac and cheese and maybe some cornbread, maybe some sweet kale salad. I don't know. That'll be a good meal. Well, what do you think? I will give you a rib. Just one. You smell them on the countertops. Look. Hey, Azzy, 1 rib. Can you sit? Good boy. That's down, but we'll take it. Can you speak? Azzy, can you speak? Azzy, can you speak? 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 How about, let's mix in a paw. Paw? Okay, there you go. Nice job. Whoa, where'd you come from?
But I'll keep you safe, locked inside my chest. Safe from the lovers that want you next. And I tried to love you the way that I knew best.
You got a car? Yeah. How was your nappy wappy? Yeah? You see Papa out the window? There he is.
Did you finish writing it?
Yeah. Can you say hi, Benji? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Yeah, there's Benji. Oh! There's Bodie.
Okay, Mom. Chocolate?
There's Bodie.
Mom, that's the bite. Is that the bad tasting chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, I'm never eating chocolate again or anything.
The bad tasting chocolate? What do you mean?
Is that the bad taste chocolate?
What's the bad tasting chocolate?
It's a real taste chocolate.
Yeah, this
and
chocolate
you can't-
tastes so weird and terrible, you definitely don't want to eat it.
Are you lying to me?
Oh, it's so gross?
Mom, give me some. Give
Uh-uh.
me some.
No, this is really the bad tasting chocolate.
Mom, let me have some. Let me taste.
No, it's the bad tasting
Let me
chocolate.
taste.
Gosh, I'm all sweaty and gross.
Mom,
No, it really is the bad tasting chocolate. Hold on. Hold on. You heathens. Back. Back, you wild animals. Back. You want some? JJ? No, I definitely don't want it back. I told you it was a bad tasting chocolate.
Disgusting.
Bye-bye.
You say hi? Hi. Hi. Oh. What? Being screamed at by a goat. What's wrong? Nothing. You just want to yell at me. Okay, two things. One, I finally got Rosie an eye doctor appointment. I cannot believe how hard it was to get her in with the pediatric ophthalmologist. Oh, and this doctor, ooh, chair was farther back than I thought. This doctor actually made an exception, and so the appointment's at like 8:15 in the morning, and we're having to go to an eye doctor that's almost an hour away. And it's not even like a normal appointment time for her. She just agreed to take us because otherwise it was like into June before she could get in. So that was very nice of her. I explained to them that I'm like, she broke her glasses. Like, she doesn't have glasses. And I know some people were like, well, why don't you just reorder the frames or, you know, just reorder the glasses themselves? The problem is that her glasses are very expensive because of the prescription and everything. They're very expensive. She needed to have an updated eye exam anyways. I was starting to notice that she was kind of looking over them and stuff, which tells me that her prescription isn't quite right for her anymore. And so I didn't want to reorder glasses when I knew she needed another prescription. Like, she needed another exam to check and see if the lenses were still right for her, if she needed an adjustment on those. So I didn't want to reorder ones that she was only going to wear for a month until we got the new ones. So anyways, that's the situation with that. The other thing is I got this stuff to put on the plants to try to keep the goats from eating them. It's by Bonide, I believe is how you say the brand, but they make like organic fertilizers and weed killers and bug sprays and stuff like that that are not toxic for animals and kids and all of that. And they make a product called, I'll link it down below in the description box, which reminds me that I've tried to do a better job of linking things in the description box of videos. If there's something that I talk about in the video or whatever, always check the description box because I try to remember to link it. And I have been doing better lately. But anyways, the point is, this animal repellent says that basically, like, you can put it on flowers, anything, and it repels not just goats, but like deer and just like any animal that might come and eat your plants or crops or whatever. But it's got like all this organic material in it, one of which is like old, like dried blood, it said. All I can tell you is that it smells so bad. It smells so bad. And not like in a normal, you know, sometimes when things smell bad, it's because they smell rotten or moldy, or they have like that kind of smell, or like a definitively like, this smells like poop, this smells like vomit, you know, whatever it is. I couldn't pinpoint it. And my dad was like, you know, when you get a bloody nose, because his dad used to use it on their roses. His dad used to have a rose garden, and he would put blood meal on his roses. And I think that must be like somewhat of what this compound is, because oh my gosh, I went around and put it on my hydrangeas and the roses and the plants that Lottie seems to go to. So anyways, I hope it works. And I'm also really glad that the packaging said you only have to put it on once, like every 4 to 6 months, I think. So, because good Lord, ugh. I need to wash my gardening gloves that I used, because now I keep trying to put them back on to do other stuff. And I'm like, nope, can't, because I can still smell it. And the wind was blowing a little bit, so it was kind of like blowing back on me a little bit. And I was just like, nasty. My potatoes are drying out over here on cardboard. I followed the instructions from the supplier that I got them from to cut them into certain sizes, and you have to keep an eye on every one that you're going to plant. They all have to have an eye on them, so however you cut them for that. So I got that done. Just like everything else I do, 95% of the things I do, I don't know what I'm doing. I just dive in and go, okay, I'd like to plant some potatoes. This is what it says to do. This is how we're going to do it. And I just read the instructions and go for it. Or if there's not instructions, I Google or I look up on YouTube videos or something like that. Like everything that I have a question about, I mean, it's the genius of smartphones. Like if I have a question about something with the flowers or whatever, I just pop it up and, oh, like, what do I do about this? The other day I wanted to prune the roses that climb up the back of the house. I don't know the exact type of rose that it is, but there's some kind of like miniature type roses, and I knew they needed to be pruned. Incidentally, they're the only 2 rose plants that Lottie has not tried to eat. I don't know why. And I'm like, you know, I don't really know how to prune roses. And so usually if I don't know how to do something like that, I'll go to Garden Answers YouTube channel. Hers is like one of my very favorites. I just love her videos. Are very topical, practical, to the point, and helpful. I love it. Not like mine where I drone on and on. But I'm not here to give you advice. Anyway, so I looked at a couple of her videos. I did a little bit of Googling, and then I just went for it. Of course it would get super windy while I'm talking, but anyways, I can't just sit there and ruminate on something forever and like paralyze myself by trying to figure out like exactly how to do things. Sometimes I just have to like just give it a quick Google search, just get a basic idea, and then just go for it. That's kind of how I handle things, you know? Or it makes me think of Armageddon when he's like, this is how we fix things in the Russian space station, and he just starts beating on things. I am known to say that very frequently, because that's me like, I can't figure this out, kind of how I do things. The Russian space station way, you know?
Oh look, Papa showed up for dinner. It's good timing.
Oh,
convenient.
He just happens to be here at dinner time.
I'm just joking. I invited him. I told him we're having ribs. We already dug in. You guys are late to the party. We couldn't help ourselves. I'm sorry. These things just came out.
Which are they all the same?
They look really, really red in here because of all this brown lighting we've got bounced around. But either way, they look delicious. They taste good. Yeah. Game on.
Stop filming me. I want to eat.
Hope the next one holds you close, loves you better.
Boy, I think it's time